Name, Bad Boys for Life. One sentence summary, Gemini Man, but Martin Lawrence is also there making jokes. Could you beat the villain? Spoiler alert, the drugs cartel dude who's trying to kill Will Smith is his long lost son. And he's obviously dangerous because he likes to stab and shoot and so on and so forth to kill people. But he does also seem to prefer sniping from a distance. So what he does is he Googles someone, finds out what they look like and so on and so forth, then he kills them. I would just do the same for him. Eventually, he's got to go outside, bang, shoot him from half a mile away. He's dead now. How do you improve the film? Will Smith plays a legend in his own field who fears he might be slipping as a younger version of him that he didn't know existed tries to kill him. And like that's Gemini Man. So I know both of these films were stuck in development hell for a long old time, but maybe try and do a different story. The police at the start of the film seem to be chasing Martin Lawrence and Will Smith because they are speeding through the streets. And I just wonder what the consequences of that was, if there were any. Having not seen either of the two previous Bad Boys films in a while, I'm pretty confident that Martin Lawrence and Will Smith have known each other since at least high school. So how exactly did Will Smith go undercover for some time without Martin Lawrence knowing? At the start of the film, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are racing to the hospital because Martin Lawrence's daughter's having a baby. Then later that day, Will Smith gets shot and he's in hospital and he's in a coma for a little while. Then it goes 6 months later and it's the daughter's wedding, and Will Smith kind of makes it all about him by standing up out of a wheelchair and doing a big speech. And then at the end of the film, so let's say 7 months maybe after the start of the film, the kid seems to be about 2 years old at the wedding. Pretty sure that was Michael Bay, who had a very odd cameo. But anyway, Will Smith makes it about him by standing up out of his wheelchair, and he does a speech. Very traditional for the father of the bride's best mate to do a speech. Anyway, he does his speech and he says, and everyone joins in. But if that was just a thing that Martin Lawrence and Will Smith said to each other, how would everyone know it? It's the same when the other police people in the ammo department, more on that later, start singing like the Bad Boys song. If that's like an in-joke between Martin Lawrence and Will Smith's characters, why does everyone else in the world seem to know these jokes? Why did the ladies of the ammo department dress so provocatively when they were undercover in the club? Will Smith was right, that's not undercover attire. And also, how did they change so quickly after getting out of the club and then Will Smith and Martin Lawrence go on a small police chase or, car chase? And then by the time they reach the end, the ladies are all in their police gear. Weird. Martin Lawrence unretires himself somehow. And Martin Lawrence is wearing glasses at home whilst he's retired. Then at the end of the film, when he puts on glasses, he's surprised that everything is in HD. So if he knew he was blind and he'd put on glasses, why would he be surprised at the difference? There's some dodgy CGI fist fighting in this, just like Gemini Man. As the son, I can't remember his name, it was something Mexican. Has he been waiting 24 years to bust his mum out of jail? Or is she in jail for other charges unrelated to the ones that Will Smith put her in jail for back in the 90s? Maybe she is. But why has she been waiting so long to take her revenge on Will Smith? She could have done it straight away, and we wouldn't have ever seen the Bad Boys films because Will Smith's character would have been dead. She uses the same plan as Hannibal Lecter to get out of jail. She disguises herself as an injured guard or whatever. Surely prison officers and police people are taught to check that because, seems cliche. Wait, is this the injured person? No, this seems to be a perfectly healthy person who is pretending to be unconscious. The drug cartel guy, the son, his mum says, kill Will Smith last. And then when you do kill him, say hasta el fuego, so he knows what all this is about. Fair enough. and the son tries to shoot Will Smith from a distance with like a machine gun and a rocket launcher and whatever. If he had killed him from a distance, how would he have said "Hasta el fuego"? He would have upset his mother. Also, earlier in the film, when he's not allowed to kill Will Smith, his spotter, who he doesn't seem to have all the time, says, "Oh, you've got a shot on him. Why didn't you take it?" And he's like, "Well, I'm not going to kill innocent people." Why didn't he just say, "Well, my mum doesn't want him dead yet. She wants him alive, so he's upset and sad and stuff." There you go. Drones actually make a bit of noise, like the little helicopters. So I don't think you can use them to sneak up on people, as the film seems to believe. Also, Hollywood doesn't seem to know how hacking works. They need to know if this guy has a birthday reservation at one of three clubs, and the tech guy, who was a bouncer, accidentally killed someone, then he became a cop. Pretty sure that's a career path. But anyway, they're like, "Oh, tech guy, we need you to find out." And he goes, "Okay, I've hacked into all three of these clubs. Here are their, booking schedules and stuff." It took like 5 seconds. Why would you name the ammo department like ammo? Because that's already a thing. Also, when the ammo department are investigating the ammo used to kill Will Smith, ammo is said a lot, too many times. Will Smith tortures a guy, and that's not cool. Martin Lawrence didn't want to go to therapy at the end of the film, but I'm pretty sure that was a big point in Bad Boys 2, that he was doing the Woosah therapy. Would the news put an actual clip of an actual person being shot and then keep playing it on a loop? I don't think they would. Why would you introduce the big armoured car and then not use it at all? Think about that. I blame Back to the Future for the films obviously setting up a sequel right at the end. It's too much sometimes. Rating out of 5 beers, I'll give it a 3. It wasn't terrible, but we've been waiting 100 years for this film, and I feel like it could have been better, especially because it was basically the same film as Gemini Man, just with less science fiction.